All right, we're back with another episode of It's That Easy. And guess what we're talking about? College football. Man, the foosball. Man, this is good stuff too. So
Yeah.
we've already started the bowl games. We had a couple this weekend, or one this weekend. Army Navy. Yeah, it was an interesting game. I was a little disappointed that Navy didn't beat them, only because I have my bet on Navy. I don't really care. I don't have a pick either way, like which branch I like more. But South Carolina and Prairie View, that was pretty good. I picked the over on that one, and they scored 78 points. So that was crazy. Boise and Washington, yeah, that wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Boise really got killed 38-10, so kind of a bummer.
That one went just exactly the way I thought it would. Boise outclassed big time.
They did, yeah, that was for sure. So, hey, if you're watching the videos, make sure to like the video. It helps get us out there more so people can see us. Subscribe if you get the chance to as well. That would be great. That way you can be notified when we put out another video. So as always, I'm here with my co-host, Big Peso. What's happening, man?
Trying to make that money.
I hear you. Well, guess what? You came to the right place.
All right.
I remember that one day I asked you about one of the games, and you're like, "Did you ever watch the It's That Easy video?"
Yeah.
All right. Hey, well, so here's the exciting part. This weekend, the playoff start. Here's the bracket. I just wanted to throw the bracket out there just so we can kind of get a high-level view of it. But all the games on the left, obviously, are starting this weekend. Here's the team sitting at home, right, waiting to see who they play. Texas Tech. Indiana, who had Tech had an impressive win, second win against BYU. It's hard to beat teams twice. Texas Tech says, yeah, no, it's not. They put a beat down on them. Indiana got their revenge from last year, because last year I watched that game and Ohio State put a beating on them. It was so bad, and I wanted Indiana to win at the time. This one, it was the exact opposite. Ohio State offense was just gone, man. They didn't do anything. Georgia did the same thing. Unfortunately, because I am not a Georgia fan at all, those guys seem to keep getting better and better as the weeks go on. And I thought the game against Alabama would be more competitive. Yeah, it wasn't even close. I don't think Alabama crossed the 50 till after halftime. So, and that was just to get to their locker room. So, yeah.
Nick Saban said that's a smart play right now, is to take Georgia. He said they're the best team.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, if you're looking at the favorite, then that, to me, that's the one. And then Ohio State, they kind of backed into that, number 2 slot there, because Indiana put a whipping on them. They should have dropped down and played Tulane or something like that, but that's okay.
Right.
We'll do that. But, so let's start talking about these games that are coming up this weekend. So, all right. First game, Friday night. Alabama at Oklahoma. This is kind of crazy because now if you're the host team, it's at your home stadium. So you get kind of like the home field advantage there, even though it's supposed to be like a playoff. I guess it's I thought it was gonna be neutral fields at one point, but nope. Going to Oklahoma. Alabama, 1.5 point favorite. And I checked it again and I was like, okay, has that changed yet? Did that Oklahoma money come in? But it looks like the Alabama money came in and kept them at 1.5. And the over-under is 40.5 points, which doesn't surprise me because these teams are not explosive on offense. And I know you got numbers on these. What do you got, man?
Which one are we looking at?
Alabama, Oklahoma.
Hey, before I forget, if anybody wants to parlay the 2 big dogs on this one, taking Tulane and taking James Madison to win.
Oh, yeah.
84-1.
To play, parlay just to win this week?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Just to win this weekend. 84-1.
Man, you put your house, let's say you have a $2,000 a month house payment. You put that on there. Oh, my gosh. You're sitting pretty, man.
You could put your house on there, Rob, and then come back and buy 84 houses.
That's right. Or you're moving in with your parents, so you could do that too. So
yeah, no, man, the Alabama game, I think it's going to be a replay of November 15th. That's when OU beat Alabama, and they won 23-21. Bama came into that game favored by 6.5 with a 46.5 total. I felt like that total was too high then.
Yep.
I think it's probably right on the money now, maybe even a touch low now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alabama was the dog and the under, and they were at home.
Yeah, they were at home. That's the crazy part. They were at home, and
But
Oklahoma went in there and put a beating on them.
but defensively, Alabama looked good.
Yeah.
OU got off to a quick start. They had a pick six, like a 90-yard pick six, and then they kicked a long field goal. They went up 10-0. But then after that, they scored. Mateer was scrambling. He ran for 20-something yards, and they kicked 2 more field goals.
Yeah.
Um,
They kept
Ty
picking
Simpson,
off, right? Didn't they keep picking off Alabama?
yep. Ty Simpson threw for like 350. But Alabama stopped OU's run. They only ran for like 40 or 50 yards total, besides Mateer's long scramble.
Yeah.
So, and then remember in that game, OU was hurting. I mean, Alabama was hurting because Jim Miller was out, RB2 was out, so they were down to 3, a third, fourth, and fifth string running back that hadn't played very much at all.
Gotcha.
I think they had like 2 yards or 1 yard of rushing that game. So this game, they're going to have Jim Miller back. They're going to have Cuevas back. They're going to have Brailsford back.
Yep.
But their stud lineman, Overton, he's not going to play. But I don't know. OU is also going to be missing 2 players, but they were missing the same 2 on November 15th. So no straight play on this one for me.
What's that?
No straight play for this one.
So, you know what? Just because other than the Dallas Cowboys, everyone else seems to win at home.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing. I think these 2 teams are pretty similar. They're not explosive. I mean, you think Alabama could be, right? They should be, but they don't seem to do it in the games that they're supposed to. They didn't do it against Georgia, obviously. They didn't do it last time against OU. And so being a 1.5 point favorite, to me, this is an easy OU pick because all OU has to do is lose by 1, or if they win the game, they cover. And I only say that because it's at OU, and I think they're going to be the same, defensively.
Okay.
Man, I really feel that under, but I'm going to go the over on that one. So I'm going to go with OU, and the over.
Okay.
Yep. For now, let's see what happens. But I'd have a tough time parlaying that. I think I'd actually go the over and just single bet the over because I feel like that spread is very close. That tells you right there nobody has a clue who's going to do what.
No, that's true.
So the next game, it'd be the first game on Saturday, 11 a.m. The University of Miami heads over to College Station to play the Fighting Texas Aggies. The hurting Texas Aggies because something happened a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it wasn't too good for them. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good.
I got it. So, A&M's 3.5 point favorite, and the over-under is I have 51, but I'm looking at it now. It's changed to 50. So, it's 50.5. I'm not sure why it dropped a point.
Okay.
Sometimes when it drops a point, the spread will go the other direction, Spread hasn't changed. This is, I don't like the 3.5 because that means you got to win by. They're calling this one pretty close as well, and you got to win by more than a field goal here. What do you got on this one?
Well, Miami finished the season strong. They won their last 4. They scored at least 34 points and gave up less than 17 in each of those 4. And they weren't against scrub teams. They had to win to get in. The Aggies, they did their typical late season nonsense where they crumble. Their mentally fragile quarterback, he showed his true colors. And he got to watch from the side as the real flagship university in Texas showed him what's up. So that's what I know.
Gotcha.
The Aggie offensive coordinator, he took the job with K-State. He's going to be the new Kansas State coach.
Poor Kansas State,
and then
but okay.
2 days later, the defensive coordinator, Bateman, he took the job with I forgot where he's going. but he's leaving also.
Okay.
So the OC and DC are both gone. They're going to stay on to ride this short trip through the playoffs. But one thing I didn't like yesterday in one of the interviews that I watched, the offensive coordinator said he's having a hard time right now. In the mornings, he's dedicating his time to the Aggies, but in the afternoons, he's dedicating his time recruiting with his new team.
Oh wow.
So that's a tough juggle there. I don't know how you're going to do that. Head to head, Miami beat the Aggies 48-33 2 years ago. And then the year before that, A&M won 17-9.
Yeah.
I think the wrong team's favored here.
Gotcha. What about that over under? You think it's going to be a score fest, or you think defenses show up here?
I would. Oh man, I don't know. That's a lot of points.
That's a tough one.
That's a lot of points
for these. But remember they gave up. Aggies gave up 30 to South Carolina, and then they scored 31 or 30 something. You know, like they scored 60 points there. It could be like that. I'm not saying they're going to come back and win.
Sure.
But it could be, Miami and them scoring on each other. Remember against the Texas game, that was low scoring in halftime. It was like 10-3 or something. And the end of the game, like they just started scoring back and forth, So, unfortunately, I do like the over on this one because I think they're
never met an over you don't like.
Yeah, it's but man, I hate to say this. I think I'm picking the Aggies only because they're at home. Only because they're at home, right? That's the only reason. If it was flipped on the road, I'd go with Miami. But something about home cooking that you end up.
Okay.
Okay, here's going to be a snoozer here. The 2:30 game, Tulane, the mighty Tulane, whatever that green thing is, against Ole Miss.
The green things.
The green things against the Ole Miss Rubbing Rebels.
Yep.
So that's going to be an interesting game. I know you got some thoughts on this one because of all those moves that are going on with coaches and stuff.
Man, so Tulane's offense throws for 240, runs for 170. They put up about 29 points per game. Their defense is about like their offense. 250 in the air, 120 on the ground. They give up about 22. Their strength of schedule for the year was 77. They didn't play very many good teams.
No, they didn't.
Ole Miss, on the other hand, their offense puts up about 500 yards a game.
Yep.
They throw for over 300, and they score 37 points a game. Their defense is surprisingly good, holding teams to about 20 points a game. So, I mean, that's why you're seeing the discrepancy. That's why you're seeing the big line there.
Yeah.
For Tulane, Summerall, their head coach, he's leaving for Florida. And then this week, he tried to make the big statement about donating $100,000 to the NIL fund for the team. Come on, man. Kiffin, of course, everybody knows he's going to LSU.
Right. And they kicked him out. They're like, we don't want you around. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Booing him at the airport.
Yep.
But what I didn't know was that Kiffin also stripped the team of just about every coach. He's taken their offensive coordinator, Weiss. Weiss is becoming the highest paid OC in the country, $7.5 million over 3 years.
Wow.
He took the tight end coach, the wide receiver coach, the inside wide receiver coach, the strength coach, the director of player personnel, both game analysts, the QB coach, and the general manager. He took everybody to LSU.
And a partridge in a pear tree. I like it.
I'm telling you. I expected him to bring Chambliss also, Ole Miss's quarterback.
Yeah. Well, and he still might. Who knows?
Well, no, because they just announced today that they got Dylan Raiola from Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how he settled on that, but that's what he took.
Interesting.
So I don't know.
If Ole Miss doesn't overlook Tulane, they easily cover that spread. But
who's going to coach?
I feel like this is one of those games where they know it's. Well, I mean, I don't know. It means something because they still got to move on. But I guess they don't feel like they got to move on by 20 points. So Tulane, on the other hand, they're like fighting for their life. They're like, it should have been UNT, but those guys couldn't take care of business. So now, man,
UNT's offense has a lot of similarities to Ole Miss's offense
yeah, but I think Ole Miss's players are better. So I
for
think,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that Ole Miss doesn't overlook this game. It's kind of like a finger to the Kiffin to say like, "Oh, you left? Well, watch this."
Yeah.
I think they try and pour it on. I don't know about that over under because I don't know how much Tulane scores, but I do like Ole Miss, Mississippi. They are Mississippi, but Ole Miss to
Tulane's
cover.
Tulane scores about 29 points per game,
Yeah, but like you said, they didn't play
but
anybody,
against
so I
two.
don't know. I don't know,
Right.
how that works out. Maybe
All
they put
right.
up 17, but I'm going to go Ole Miss to cover because I think
Oof.
they have to. They have to know like, okay, you're either going to show them that you're good without Kiffin, or
Right.
you're going to show everybody like that guy that went to LSU was who your team was, and without him, you're nothing. So
You
I
know,
think I think
if it was just without Kiffin, I might agree.
yeah,
But it's
yeah.
without Kiffin and almost every other coach.
How much do they really coach in college, man? I don't even know. So,
I don't know.
quarterbacks coach, all those like, yeah, I think they're just there for the co-eds, to be honest with you. So yeah, it is
That's
what
why I
it
would be there.
Oh man! All right, last game. It's gonna be at 6:30 in the evening.
Come
It's
on.
gonna be James Madison University going over to Oregon to
Yeah.
play the Oregon Ducks.
What do you
Oregon,
like?
what's that?
What do you like?
That's right. 21-point favorite, 47.5-point total.
Okay.
Man. So of all those teams, right? I was like home team, home team. I'm not saying James Madison wins this one, but I will say this: if any road team shows up, like I expect James Madison to show up on this
Okay.
game. So I know everybody's like, what's he gonna pick? What's he gonna pick? I would pick James Madison. I am gonna pick James Madison to cover that 21.5 points.
I like it.
Yeah, I am going to pick that. Now, the over-under, not too sure about that. Earlier in the week, it was 49.5, so it's dropped a little bit to 47. I'm
Yeah.
guessing somebody's not playing some game. Oh, isn't the James Madison coach leaving too?
He is.
You know, the old James Madison coach, he's the coach of Indiana. So,
Correct.
yeah. So 2 years later, they got this other guy, and this guy's like, yeah, I put him at 12-1 too. Now I'm going to head out. But yeah, I mean, I still think Oregon wins. Who knows? They probably cover. They probably cover the spread because 47.5 points. If both teams kind of score, yeah, that probably goes into the 50s or 60s. But I do. I like James Madison to cover.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, you talked about the coach Signetti at Indiana, and he came from JMU. Where'd the quarterback come from for Indiana?
Oh, JMU as well.
Mendoza.
Yeah, and half their
Yep.
defensive line came from JMU as well. So
Yeah. Add five more starters.
yes, yeah,
JMU is like a mini Indiana.
So you're telling me JMU should actually be the number one ranked team in the nation? If the quarterback and the players and the
No,
coach don't leave, they'd be number one in the nation?
no, of course not. Well, with the way these rankings went, maybe.
Yeah, yeah,
But you look at who they played this year, and you definitely cannot say that. Um, yeah, not so much.
yeah,
They like to run the ball. 70% of the plays they
yeah.
run for 250 yards a game.
Well,
They
their
yeah.
running back had 1,200 yards this year. That's a
Yeah,
good guy.
JMU puts up about 37 points a game. They only give up about 16, and there's always a but.
Yep.
Um, JMU's strength of schedule was 87.
Ah,
That's pretty crappy.
yeah, yeah.
Their best opponent was the second week of the season. That was Louisville, and they got thumped by them. Now they're going to face Oregon.
They got better since then. They've been playing hard since then, man. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, Oregon, what they won 11 games.
Yep.
Every opponent Oregon faced was better than JMU
True. True.
for the whole year. Every opponent was better.
I think
So
their only loss came to Indiana.
Yeah, that's the problem. The only loss was Indiana, was baby JMU.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So, JMU to win the whole thing. I gotcha. You
no,
got to
that's a
pick.
good JMU to win it all is 100-1.
I like it. Hey, put
Same
your
with
house on
Tulane to
that.
win it all.
Put your house on that one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
all
that's
the
100
houses.
houses right there. I like
I like it.
it. So you got to pick on this one.
I like JMU. I'm taking JMU. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I like it, man. All right. So these are your 4 games that are coming up this weekend. So let's take a really quick look. I know everyone loves these. They're Big Pesos, Tickler, and Teaser of the Week.
Yes,
So
sir.
here's the one we talked about last week. And right now, Navy and Washington did their part. So we got Troy going tonight, and Missouri's is that Saturday?
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah. So we got those still in the works, but now you got another one for us. You want to talk about that one?
Yeah, we talked about James Madison a while ago. I mean, I think they're the team. It was 21 and now it's 21 and a half. So James Madison plus 34 and a half.
Oh
I
yeah.
like that.
Oh geez, yeah. Wow. If they
Um,
don't cover that, Oregon wins the whole thing. So yeah.
right. If they get blown out by more than 34, I think next year the playoff format gets changed, and some of these small teams aren't allowed to come in and play with the big boys.
Yeah, the crybabies will get in. Notre
Right.
Dame. So yeah.
Yeah. No. 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 Sorry, Irish. Uh, in Texas. Yeah. Ole Miss is favored by 17 and a half now, I think. So yeah, I'm taking Tulane plus all those points, plus 30 and a half.
Ooh. Now they actually
Um,
they think they could lose by 30.5 points. I don't know,
and
man.
I like
That's a
Tulane.
tough one there.
I like Tulane on the upset there.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. All right.
And then Miami, of course. You and I are on different sides of that.
Yeah.
I think Miami's should be the favorite team.
Gotcha.
So they were getting 3.5. I'm adding 13 more to 16 and a half.
Yeah.
Then we go back to the play from last week because I needed a fourth leg of this teaser. Missouri State, Arkansas State. The total is 54. I'm teasing it down and playing over 41. They're two of the crappiest fourth quarter teams in the country. I think the fourth quarter they're going to put up 20 plus points.
Nice.
I'm playing over 41.
Okay. You missed the Alabama. You didn't want the Alabama Oklahoma game? No.
Don't want any part of that one.
I hear you. I know. I know. Man, I like these though. How was not these two? We had NFL teasers too. How'd those go? They're going good,
Man,
right?
where's my broom?
I hear you, man.
Swept it
Those have been
again.
hitting. Money, money, money. I love
That
it.
was
I
six
love it.
6 weeks in a row. Sweeps.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Stacking those pesos, baby.
All right. Well, so yeah, so that was our talk about the little real quick preview of what we see coming this week. Hope you guys are put your comments out there of what you're picking. We'll put ours out there as well. So make sure to like and subscribe to the video. And yeah, unless you got any closing remarks on these big games coming up this week.
No, let's get that money.
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, so we'll come back later on with some more videos this week, and then next week we'll tell you all about who's going to go to the from the quarterfinals to the semifinals. So, all right, for Big Peso and myself, take it easy and hope your bets go well, man.